Hello, everyone. My name is Jessica, and my family won't let me express my individuality. They've forced me to shave my head when I tried to change my style a little bit. Because of that, I became a real homebody. I stayed at home and didn't get too close to the windows. Our local doctors decided that I was really sick and even gave me a medical certificate because I was pretending so hard. No, I'm not that good at acting, and I'm not really dying. I'm just bald. There isn't even a single strand of hair on my head. I'm bald as a baby's behind, bald as an egg, bald as, I don't know, other things that are bald. There are only tears and shame now. All that because my father decided to shave my head. And not just shave, but do it so badly that I look like some sick, hairless cat. It was my father who physically did it to me, and apparently he is a terrible hairdresser. However, he is good at being nosy and interfering in the matters of his own children without any reason. He set his sights on me. My brother, however, was lucky to avoid his gaze and his ire for the time being. No, I'm not allowed to put hoods or a scarf on to cover my bald head. It's a punishment after all, so I can't do anything to lessen the embarrassment. I must be force-fed humble pie whether I like my own reflection in the mirror or not. At least the doctors believe that I really was ill and gave me leave for 2 weeks, so at least I don't have to go to school. I hope that everything will get better at home soon. Can you even guess the reason for my punishment? I bet you can't, because there's no reason at all. But you see, in our family, we all absolutely must unquestionably obey our father and his stupid rules. He hates self-expression and knows nothing about it. He just wants his children to be mindless robots. I'm only allowed to wear pants because it's the requirement for our school. Otherwise, I have to wear skirts all the time, and not just any cute short skirt, but only floor-length ones. I'm a teenager and I'm a girl. All I want is to experiment with my appearance and clothes. It's important for me to have a unique and prominent style. Not like the others. It's important for me to discover who I am and what I like. So I decided to do something with my hair. I didn't ask my parents for any money because I knew I needed a lot. So instead, I decided to earn it myself and found a job. My parents didn't mind that. They thought that I was saving money for college, but in fact, I was saving to get dreadlocks. Yeah, I know, that style that old people are so afraid of. Almost all the adults around me think that dreadlocks are disgusting and unhygienic, which obviously isn't true, but I really like the hairstyle. It looks so cool and extraordinary and has a great history. You can braid in different stripes or even make colorful dreadlocks. But it was too expensive for me, and I was afraid that my father would have a stroke. So I chose simple ones, not too long and of a natural color. Also, I asked to add beads to make it a bit more, feminine. The day it happened, I told my parents that I was going to visit a friend, and instead I went to the beauty salon where I got the hairstyle of my dreams. It didn't look great in a dress, but I had planned to buy new clothes anyway as the second step of my transformation. I was so excited by my look. My dreadlocks were perfect, and I was given stunning makeup as a present from the salon. Probably because I spent so much there. Well, anyway, everything looked great. I was so happy that I even cried a little bit. My parents wouldn't even allow me to wear simple and natural makeup, and now I could have everything I wanted. My friends admired my new look. I posted several photos from great angles of the new me on the internet and was happy to see the likes come rolling in. I think that's why I was a bit disillusioned from all that positive feedback from strangers, because going home, I was sure that my parents wouldn't be that mad. I looked great. And after all, it was my own money that I spent on the new hair. They can scream as much as they want and still won't be able to do anything. But I was so wrong. Well, when I got home, my mother smiled and said nothing, but when my father came home, his face was so angry he had these bloodshot eyes. Father didn't even scream. He just breathed like an angry bull. So my brother decided to make a video for us to remember that day. Silently, Father grabbed his clippers and went over to my head with it. He held my dreadlocks in one hand so that I couldn't get away from him and began shaving my head while pulling at my hair. My dreadlocks were falling to the kitchen floor as well as my tears. I felt so sorry for my dreadlocks, all the money that I had spent. and myself. I ran away to my room and then heard my parents arguing. My brother even got me a chocolate bar because I didn't go out for dinner. The next morning, I found out that I would have this terrible look until my hair grows back. All the shame and condemnation was because I made the decision to change my hairstyle. To be honest, it was extreme. In our school, they teach us that our appearance is our own private matter and our personal choice. So why does my father think that he has any right to interfere? I did nothing wrong. I just changed my hair. That's not a crime. Maybe the change was a bit drastic, but still, it's my own head. Now I'm staying at home and reading books about human rights and law. I think about leaving my parents and living by myself. The freedom to do what I want, including my own hairstyle and my clothes, is the most important thing for me. I don't want to stay here anymore. Although I guess my mother did nothing wrong. She didn't protect her own daughter from my father's anger. So I don't want to be near either of them anymore.
Hi, I'm Damon, Jessica's father. And I honestly think that the look of a respectable girl shouldn't be as though she just got out of a trash can. I brought up my children with a firm hand, especially my daughter, because a perfect reputation is the most important thing for the girl. Surely it includes a perfect look. All these modern pants and sneakers are not allowed in my house. She can only wear discreet dresses, have a nice long ponytail, and short nails. My wife tried to give our daughter her makeup products, but I managed to take it away immediately and throw everything in the trash can. My daughter is decent enough and will never wear short skirts or do makeup. It's easier to bring up a son. He is a boy, so I just showed him how true men should behave. Being a good student, he's never gotten into any trouble and helped me in the garage. He plays basketball in his school and is a member of the B team. It's good for his future. My family brought me up very strictly, even more than I do. I didn't have any of those modern, stupid toys, TV, or other temptations, so I became a successful man, a good husband, and a father. I'm sure that my upbringing method will work well, too. I've already planned the best future for my kids. This future doesn't include anything weird, though I was forced to buy cell phones for kids. I bought the simplest ones for their safety, so now I always know where and with whom they are. Unfortunately, this dangerous modern world is full of wrong people who can cultivate wrong thoughts in my daughter's head. I was against her friends and books which she read. Even her school frustrated me when I got to know about all those lessons she had there. Sexual education? Psychology? Why does a decent girl need all those things? But according to the law, I can't prohibit these classes. Otherwise, she would stay home. My wife is a great teacher, so she could educate Jessica. The young woman should think about kids and family household, and not about all that so-called freedom and equal rights. I almost had a stroke when I saw my daughter with that ghetto hairstyle. It was such a shame for the family that our neighbors saw her looking that way. What did they think about my children and me? Clippers were the best decision for such a situation. I'd rather have a bald daughter than one who embarrasses the whole family. Jessica was crying, breaking out, and swearing at me. By the way, I should find out where did she learn such words. Anyway, I'm glad that I got rid of that nightmare on her head. She can hate me as much as she wants. One day she will understand that I wished her the best. Everything is not that good in our family right now. My wife speaks about divorce, though she supported me earlier. And now she wants something from me, blaming me for my cruelty. I bet she also read that dang literature. Surely, we can divorce, but it won't change anything. She won't have her kids. I will never let her spoil them. My son stopped helping me in the garage. He says that it was too much. But I'm sure he will understand me sooner or later, because he'll also become a father one day. The right upbringing is the key to the successful future of the children. Everything will be good again very soon. The reason that I live appropriately, just as my parents and our parish church taught me, it means that my family just doesn't have another option except to take everything that I give them. Do share your opinion on the story and its characters in the comments section. Like the video, share it with your friends, And don't forget to subscribe not to miss the next stories.